Hi, I'm Carlos Campos with Peculiar Global. We are a community of innovative and exciting business owners who empower others, create profitable solutions, and take global philanthropic action. Today I'm here to talk to you about merchant services and how that can empower you as a business owner. So let's talk about merchant services. Some of you may know about merchant services, some of you may not, but 90% of all purchases now are done with either credit or debit cards. Now that's a lot, and that's why merchant services is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. But you may not understand how it works, so we're going to go over it a little bit today, and I'm going to draw it out so you can see exactly how it works. First of all, Visa and MasterCard in the merchant service world are like God. Literally, they control the rates. Their rates are called, they have fees that are called non-negotiated fees. Those rates and fees cannot be negotiated. They're non-negotiated rates, and they are called interchange. The non-negotiated rates are called interchange. Now, you'll find in this multi-trillion-dollar industry that Visa MasterCard makes the bulk of those fees. However, there are always a middleman when you're dealing with merchant services. Visa MasterCard, they don't go after their own merchants and business owners. They have a middleman. Well, that middleman is a level 1 service provider. Level 1 service providers, to become a level 1 service provider, you've got to have millions of transactions per month. Plus, you've got to have it costs you about $250,000 a year in compliance and licensing and fees. So you can see it's no easy task just to become a level 1 service provider. Then we have our ISOs, independent sales organizations, and MSPs, merchant service providers. And then you have the sales reps. Remember, this is the traditional merchant services, where you actually have several middlemen between Visa, MasterCard, and the business owner or the merchant. Anyone that takes Visa or MasterCard, any credit or debit card, business owner or merchant. So, just so you understand this scenario, I'm going to kind of go through a little bit of a scenario of what happens when you purchase things. So you go to the store, and let's say you buy a pair of shoes for $100. Well, when you swipe that card, those fees are dispersed. Those shoes cost you $100, but let's say that those in fees, you have about 5% in fees, or $5. So the merchant is going to keep $95. And then $5 is going to be in fees. So now you have $5 worth of fees, and I will tell you that those fees get dispersed between Visa, MasterCard, and the middleman, and most of those fees are going to go to Visa, MasterCard. So when those fees get dispersed, you've got Visa, MasterCard, let's say that they get $3 or 3%. That's the non-negotiated fees, right? And then you've got a level 1 who gets his $1, right? Then you've got your 50 cents here. You got 50 cents here. All right, just to kind of give you an understanding, you've always got a middleman here between Visa, MasterCard, and the business owner and the merchants. Well, so let's understand now what is taking place with Peculiar Global Merchant Services. Peculiar Global Merchant Services is now empowering the business owner by allowing them to take ownership of their merchant service fees and take back 50% of the profits of the negotiated fees. So these are the negotiated fees. This is the only thing that can be negotiated. It's the only thing that can be changed. And what we are doing at Peculiar Global is now empowering the business owner, empowering the merchant, anybody that's taking Visa or MasterCard or credit or debit cards, and giving them the ability to have 50% of those negotiated fees back. So we're taking what was before a cost, a fee, and empowering the business owner and giving that back to them as a profit. It's very powerful. So you can see here the benefits as we empower the business owners, and that is the merchant service world in a multi-trillion-dollar world. Those processing fees are very significant. So the processing fee revenue. So you see a business owner now can get 50% of those negotiated fees. Well, let's talk about how he does that. Well, if you were to become an ISO or an MSP, you would have overhead, you would have about $10,000 in fees and licensing, and then about $5,000 a year in fees and licensing, plus the overhead, plus sales reps. You know, we all know about the different things that comes when you have employees and staff. Well, as a business owner, now that with Peculiar Global we are empowering the business owners and we are working with them and we are creating them to become what's called a client partner. Peculiar Global is partnering up with business owners and empowering them and giving them the ability to take and receive 50% of their negotiated fees back as a profit. For only $500, you can become a client partner. With the premium license, you'll receive 50% of your from the profits of the negotiated fees. But if you don't want to start there, you can start with the standard license, which is then you will receive 25% of the profits of your negotiated fees. So you have a choice. You can start with the premium license, or you can start with the standard and then upgrade later into the premium license. It's up to you. However, whichever you choose to do, you will now get 50% of your negotiated fees, the profits from your negotiated fees. Let's talk about that and why that's significant, and also some of the other benefits that comes along with joining our organization at Peculiar Global. Let's talk about the processing fee revenue, and I love telling stories, so I'm going to tell you a little story. We have a client that, and I always talk about here at Peculiar Global and how important it is your database is. Your list of resources is worth millions and even billions of dollars if you'll utilize that. And we're willing here at Peculiar Global to pay you for that database. We want your list of resources to make you money and to be able to benefit, be a mutually beneficial relationship. We have a client here at Peculiar Global that actually is the manager and president of a casino. Well, before that was a great relationship and pretty significant, but now it's all the more beneficial because of this situation here with merchant services. With that client, as we began to question them, we found out that they do $15 million worth of processing every month. Well, we found out that that's with one casino, and they actually have over 10 casinos, so let's use that example. That's $150 million worth of processing every month. Now, we have several examples, and we can show you where we are very competitive in our rates at Peculiar Global Merchant Services, and you will see that at 0.1% or 10 basis points, as some of you may know about merchant services out there, that is a very competitive rate. And when you do 0.1%, which is will be now the fees on that, it is $150,000 per month in fees. Now we're talking about fees. So you've got $150,000 a month in fees. Now let's talk about that, because we said that we're empowering the business owners. So whoever introduces this casino to Peculiar Global, they will actually make 50%, as we said, 50% of the profits of those negotiated fees. Potentially in this scenario, $75,000 per month. That's right, per month. Now, there's also some huge benefits. That's the direct merchant service commissions. Okay, this is direct. When you enroll someone directly into the organization and refer them, those merchant service fees, every month that residual to you will be 50%. Now, if this person was enrolled by Tom, let's say Tom. Tom enrolled this casino into this Peculiar Global, and so Tom is actually going to receive 10%. Well, it's not 10% of what this client has made. It's actually 10% of the fees per month. So what does that look like? $15,000 per month. Now, you can build an organization and benefit every time you enroll someone else to be a part of merchant services, and every time you bring on a new client partner. So, down to that's the first level, just so you understand, or direct. Second level, there, Tom. And then we've got Ben. Let's say that Ben actually enrolled Tom. Ben's on the third level, right? Ben also will receive 10% of the original client there. So that is another $15,000 per month going out to Ben. Now, let's talk about Betty, because Betty is the one who enrolled, and Betty's on the fourth level. Betty enrolled Ben, and with Betty, she's going to make 5%, which on $150,000 is actually $7,500 per month. And last but not least, all the way down to the fifth level even, if Angela introduced Betty, Angela's going to make 5% and $7,500 as well per month. Now, if you're doing your math right, you'll see that this is 50, 60, 70, 80% of those profits go back to the client partners. Now, hold on a minute, because there's something very significant about what Peculiar Global does. Remember I told you we take philanthropic action? Well, there will also be, for every dollar that comes in for merchant services, 10% of that will go to philanthropy. So what does that mean? In this scenario, $15,000 every single month would go to the charity of your choice, or to the philanthropic arm of Peculiar Global. So this is very exciting, because now you will see that is a grand total of 90% payout. Who's in your database? Because I guarantee that there's someone that you know that has a big merchant account like this one. Multi-million, possibly even billion-dollar merchant account. And you'll be able to benefit in this fashion as well, based on the percentages here. Now, what we're going to talk about is there is another great advantage to being a part of Peculiar Global Merchant Services. Let's talk about portfolios. These are a key element in the merchant service world. Now, if you choose to become a client partner at Peculiar Global Merchant Services, you will actually have what's called third-party resale rights. Third-party resale rights. Now, why is this important? Well, there's a thing in the banking world where banks and in the secondary market will actually purchase money. What do I mean by that? Why would they do that? Well, there's a little thing called leveraging. Banks, for every dollar that is deposited into a bank account, they can leverage that to $9, and they can actually loan out $9 on that $1 that is deposited into the bank. So they're very interested in buying portfolios. Now, portfolios actually can go any range from 100 to even 1,000 merchant accounts. So you can get as little as 100 merchant accounts or as much as 1,000 merchant accounts, and that makes a portfolio. When you get 100 merchant accounts and bundle them together, what happens? Well, let's look at that. We've got 100 merchant accounts, and the average merchant account is approximately $10,000 per month in processing. Okay? So, what is that? Well, let's draw it out. 10,000 and then 2 more zeros. So we're looking at $1 million. There we go, get it right. $1 million in processing every month. All right, so you have $1 million in processing. Well, the incredible thing is that the bank will pay anywhere. First of all, if you got 1% in fees, let's get to the fees first. That is $100,000 in fees now. These are the processing fees per month. So, if you have $100,000 worth of fees and you've got a bank in the secondary market that will pay anywhere from 10 times all the way up to 70 times the value, it's very significant when you bundle those accounts and get 100 accounts put together. Because let's take an average, just so you know, medical merchant accounts actually pay 60 or 70 times the value. But what we're going to do, because you have third-party resale rights, is we're going to give you the ability to resell along with Peculiar Global and be able to bundle these accounts all together as we work together as a group of organization. We will bundle these accounts and sell them in the secondary market from anywhere from 10 to 70 times the value. Now let's pick one in the middle, 30 times. That will be $3 million if you have 30 times. $3 million is what we can sell that portfolio for to the in the secondary market. Well, 30 times the value, what does that mean to you? Well, if you're making about $1,000 a month in fees, those are your negotiated fees. That's with your 50%, your 10%, whatever it is that you're making with your organization or what you're making personally from the merchant accounts that you personally enrolled, and they've become client partners, or you're a client partner that has merchant accounts, and your fees add up to $1,000 a month. If we sell the portfolio and you put your merchant accounts into that portfolio, you will get 30 times the value, which is a nice $30,000 paycheck. Not bad for a paycheck. And you might say, well, how often can we do this? Well, when you are empowering business owners, and you have business owners telling other business owners and bringing their merchant accounts and their friends to the table and other business owners, this thing will snowball very quickly. That's the power of empowering business owners. And that's what's really exciting about building portfolios together. We believe that we will build portfolios every few months in this corporation with Peculiar Global. So portfolios is a huge advantage and a very nice paycheck every 2 to 3 or 4 months that we will be putting together for you, and a nice bonus. And then you, in 12 months, it's a non-compete for 12 months, and that account can come back to you after 12 months. So it's pretty exciting with portfolios and the potential there. Next, what we want to share with you is the benefits of introducing people to Peculiar Global Merchant Services and building an organization, growing a team, and empowering business owners. The benefits of this is actually called direct referral commission. And group referral commission. And we can't leave out my most favorite one, philanthropy, you will find that everything that we do in our organization is always going to come back to giving and helping others. So with direct referral commissions, it's 30%. With group referral commissions, pay out 30%. And with philanthropy, 10%. So on the fees gathered, when you refer someone and they become a client partner, we will pay out a total of 70% of that revenue coming in. So let's look at what that looks like. So you become a client partner. This is you. And you're now a client partner. Well, you have some friends. You have Bob, who is a plumber down the street, who has merchant services, and he saw the advantages of being able to own his own merchant services and get some benefits back on his negotiated fees. And so he joined and became a client partner. We're going to talk about all these client partners as if they got the premium membership, which is the $500. Sam, same thing. Sam works at the beauty salon down the street. He actually realized that he could be empowered and make some money off of his negotiated fees. And so he joined and became a client partner. Then you've got Betty. She is a neighbor next door. Now Betty became a client partner for a different reason. She has tea every weekend with lots of ladies who have husbands who are the CEOs of organizations and businesses who all do merchant services and process credit and debit cards. So she saw a huge advantage and wanted to be a part and become a client partner. And then you've got good old Bill. Bill will do just about anything that you ask him to do. He's a great friend. If you're in, Bill's in. So he wanted to join the organization, be a part of a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So what does this look like? We said direct referral commission. Since you directly referred all of these 4 people, they're on your first level. You directly referred them to Peculiar Global. You'll actually make 30% of that $500. So it's $150, $150, $150, $150. Now we talked about in the group referral commission, you'll make 30%. Well, what does that look like? Well, it's just like this. So Bill introduced Tom. Tom saw the vision of Peculiar Global and wanted to join and be a part of a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So he brought on Tom. Then Tom introduced Ben. Then Ben introduced Fred. And then Fred introduced Betty. Oh wait, Wilma. We got to have all the Flintstones on here. All right, so what does this look like? Well, there's 30% in the group referral commission total. So with Tom, you're going to make 10%. This is your second level. So anybody on your second level, could be any of these, right? Is 10% or $50. All right, Ben, same thing on your third level. Now Bill introduced Tom. Tom introduced Ben. So now Ben, you're also going to make 10%, $50. All right. So now we've got 10, 20, and then right here, Fred, on your fourth level, you'll make 5% or $25. Oops, $25. There we go. And then Wilma, you'll make 5% and $25 as well. Okay, makes sense. And Wilma is on your fifth level. So 5 levels, and really this is exciting because Sam can bring someone in, and then they can bring someone in, Bob. So as far down as you go, you're going to make 10% on your second level, 10% on your third level, 5% on your fourth level, 5% on your fifth level. So these are all referral commissions. Group referral commissions, we pay out a total of 30% as you build your group and as you have other people join you in this organization. Peculiar Global is very passionate about philanthropy. I didn't forget that one. So out of that $500, $50 will also go to philanthropy. And since you're the one that enrolled them, you can choose where that goes. If you choose your favorite charity or philanthropic organization, or you can designate it to the Peculiar Global Philanthropy arm. Peculiar Philanthropy. So this is the way you can also benefit as you build an organization. We're always looking for you to benefit the most and maximize what you bring into the organization. You refer people, you get a referral commission. We're blessed to be able to give back to you, the business owners. So if you're interested in being a part of this, we would love for you to join us at Peculiar Global Merchant Services. Get back with the person who introduced you to this video, get an application, get enrolled, and let's see if you qualify to join us in this organization. We would love to empower you as a business owner and have you participate in a multi-trillion-dollar industry. I don't know what your why is, but we have a very big why with our philanthropy that we want to do here at Peculiar Global. We want to feed the hungry. We want to clothe the naked. We want to provide clean water for those people who don't have water, who have dirty water, diseases in their water. We also want to provide roofs over people's heads. We want to provide food. We want to provide shelter. We want to make a difference in helping widows and orphans. We're very passionate about making a difference in global philanthropy. And so we're excited about making a difference. What's your why? Because this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and I guarantee that if you come in and get to work and work hard, that you'll be able to fulfill your dreams and your why very quickly. Maybe it's helping a friend, helping a relative. What is it that you want to do? Let's make a difference together. My name is Carlos Campos, and I'm with Peculiar Global. Thank you, and God bless. Is this is the premium. This is premium, the premium membership or premium. Hi, I'm Carlos with Peculiar Global Merchant Services. We don't want to say that. And take philanthropic global action. Try it again. We're glad that you joined us today, and I don't even know what I'm going to say now. So, hi, I'm Carlos with Peculiar Global. We are a community of innovative, exciting business owners. A community of.
Don't say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. How that will empower you as a business owner. What happened? Did something be? I guarantee that you know someone. What happened?
Roots revival. Oh my Lord. Hey. Woo.